You know, because I'm fundamentally a lazy person. Do you know what I mean? Fundamentally lazy person. If I could get away with doing nothing in my life and earn loads of money,
me too.
I'd be in bed watching movies, eating big loads of pizza, covered. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? That's perfect for me. Girl next to me, movies. But because I'm very vain, right? Very vain, right? I can't do it. I can't do it.
I wouldn't have thought that.
There's no way I could do it. There's no way I could sit in bed with a big belly like this and say,
right.
All right, babe. Do you want to cuddle? It wouldn't work for me. It wouldn't work for me. Do you know what I mean?
But then, have you always had that neurosis? Like, because neurosis is anxiety.
Anxiety, yeah.
It is actually anxiety.
Anxiety, yeah.
Neurotic behaviour. It comes out in a different way, that's all.
Yeah.
So the crossing the street thing is neurotic behaviour.
Pardon?
You know when you have to cross the street?
Yeah.
No matter what your logical mind is.
I've got a lot of neurotic behaviours.
Yeah, I can tell.
I've got a lot of neurotic behaviours in certain aspects. I mean, when it comes to, I have never been so body conscious now than I've ever been in my life.
Right.
All right. I was saying this to my girlfriend the other day. Is that we was talking about like past and present relationships and things what have gone on in the past and that. And she was saying you must get loads of girls messaging you on Instagram because of your body and things like that. And I said, but even when I was single, I didn't. Right? Even when I was single, you'd get the odd gay man coming in and messaging me or something like that. Yeah. You'd get the old 60-year-old woman coming in and saying, "Oh, you're gorgeous," but realistic, actual attempts to try to come towards you,
don't.
Because they kind of feel threatened by you.
What those girls do, they small talk.
Yeah, it's what. But another thing as well. I remember when I was just not. I didn't look like this. And bear in mind, I didn't take my training seriously up until 2017. Okay. So before that, I remember looking at guys or girls, and they was with a guy, and he was ripped and shredded. And I was thinking, I wouldn't want to go after that guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go and try to get hold of her when her boyfriend was looking that ripped and that shredded before. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same as when I've been like when I was single, and you was say you was going to date someone or something, and they find out you was a personal trainer, and they'd go, oh, but I'm a bit body conscious because of your personal trainer and you look like that. So it's part of my life that has made me much more self-aware of what I look like compared to what before I wasn't really thinking about what my body looked like. But better I become, the more critical I look at my body. So you know what I mean? So
do you think you just want your inside to look like the outside?
No. I want to look like the elite top athletes in the world.
Right.
All right. I want to look like the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. That's my goal. I don't want to look no second best. I don't want to look like the average Joe. I've got elite genetics. I know I've got elite genetics. I'm not being big-headed. I've got elite genetics. The sport that I want to get into, right? You cannot be. You have a look at any sport.
The bodybuilders are the 1% of the genetic gods.
Yeah.
Because like I was saying before, not everyone can take steroids. Not everyone's going to look like Ronnie Coleman. The steroids to really complement those genetics.
Those what he's talking about.
Not even everyone add on. It's to do with muscle bellies.
Yeah.
The way the muscle is stimulated by the growth, and then to add on pounds of muscle, pounds and pounds of it. Only 1% of humanity can do that.
Put this way. Me and him, right? Me and him could sit side by side in a gym, right? 5 years, right? We're working exactly the same.
Yeah.
We've got our meal planned exactly how we need it to. We've both got Neil Hill or Hanny Rumbod, 2 best coaches in the world, right? They're both giving us the same, and we're both assisted. We're both on the same steroids.
Yeah.
All right? He wouldn't look like me.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much he tried. He would not look like me because he hasn't got the same genetics as me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it is genetics. Genetics is king, especially in the bodybuilding world. Genetics is king in most sports.
Yeah.
If you have a look at some, especially like in sprints or in long distance running sprints, you need, as we were taught in our course, you need fast twitch muscle fibers.
Yeah.
With longer distance, you need slower twitch muscle fibers. Whereas in like West Africa, East Africa, West Africa, East Africa, Somalia, Ghana, Do you know what I mean? Genetics is king. Genetics is king in any sport, especially in bodybuilding.
Do you think genetics, in that sense, a certain race of humanity are more superior? You mentioned Africa. The reason why I said that is because, look at bodybuilding history. You got Dorian Yates, but very far and few. But if you look at the general consensus of NBA, football, sprinting, athletics.
Be careful what I say, but I'd say, but generally, I remember being online. I was talking to Neil Hill. Now Neil Hill is top 2 coaches in the world. He's won 9 world championships. I asked him the same question. I said to him, "What country's got the best genetics?" And he said, "It's not a country what's got the best genetics. You get good genetics throughout every country." But most people would say black people have got great genetics. I don't know, better genetics. But most, and the purer the black person, the better genetics.
That's right.
Right?
It's more muscle
the pure genetic, the purer the blood, the better the genetics. In my opinion.
That's
if
right.
you have a look at the Nigerians, some of them guys over there, you're like, wow,
they're born with it.
Wow, they're picking up one little glass of
Big up Olu. Big up Olu. Listen, we got a friend called Olu. Big up Hassan. Hakeem. His Instagram alias is Hakeem.
Big up Olu.
Listen.
This guy.
I remember I showed someone a picture who is a bodybuilder, is convinced this guy's on steroids. But he's not.
He's not. Saying you've got that. You're talking like gods.
Yeah.
Gods who are walking the earth. If they can work out, and it pisses me off, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I look at them,
It used to piss me off.
I ain't gonna lie. I look at them and I think to myself, I have got to work and diet myself to death.
Yeah.
Get into all sorts of female mood swings, right? Because I'm dieting so hard. And they're eating McDonald's and ripped.
Yeah. Imagine if they were on point. Then that's when you see the sheer difference in genetic.
Wow.
When, was it hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard? Listen, if genetics work hard.
Listen, that's the whole thing. If you got, this is another saying from one of the top coaches, genetics with hard work equals unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Simple as that. If you come along and you've got a guy who's got okay genetics and he works hard, it's still going to be okay. Do you know what I mean? If you've got a guy with super genetics and he works hard, he turns into God amongst men.
But what happens when that runs out?
Right.
What happens when that runs out? Not runs out, but what happens when it kind of, when, like you were saying, if it is aesthetics and it's to do with your physical, that doesn't last forever. Well, so is it the mindset? That's what I was trying to say earlier. Is there something innate or inside where you're already godlike? You've already got this.
I've had this since I was a kid. This is not new. This is not new.
That's why I'm saying, like, you want your inside soul to match your outside.
But think about it. My inside soul is always matching my outside soul, but my outside soul has never matched my inside soul. But now it is starting to match.
So you're merging.
Yeah, I'm merging it now. Before it didn't. How I felt inside,
yes,
I've always been the person to lead. That's what I've always told my kids, lead. You know what I mean? Never be a follower, lead. You know what I mean? Don't go out and be peer pressured into stupidness. You know what I mean? You're the one who's going to be saying, listen, no. If anyone's going to do something stupid, make them do something stupid. Don't you do something stupid. Now, I've had